Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a full face using a brand new beauty brand from Selena Gomez, and that is Rare Beauty. Look at that. You guys, I'm really excited to do this video today because first and foremost, I had no intentions of filming this video whatsoever. I'm not somebody who does reviews often or jumps on the bandwagon if something new launches. Like, I kind of just film when I'm in the mood for it or when I want to. But when I got this in the mail, I decided to open it up and kind of just watch it and see what it's about. And let me tell you guys, I was impressed. I was impressed, guys, with so far everything I had touched, I had felt. I think it's really, really cute. After that, I decided to close it up and come upstairs and film it because it's that good. I really like so far everything that I have seen in this collection. It's good shit. Like, I'm really excited. So before we get into the makeup, let's go ahead and talk about the brand, how it started, and kind of what I read on the pamphlet that came with everything. I always kind of like to see a little bit about how a brand starts and kind of the story behind it. It says in here that Rare Beauty is breaking down unrealistic standards of perfection. It's a makeup brand that's made to make you feel good in without hiding what makes you unique, because Rare Beauty is not about being someone else but being who you are. And it says on here their mission is also to help everyone celebrate their individuality by redefining what beautiful means. We want to promote self-acceptance and give people the tools they need to feel less alone in the world. So I just really like her messaging behind that and kind of why she started the brand. Also, she started the Rare Impact Fund, which is actually a very beautiful thing that she did. Pretty much it envisions a world where every person has access to mental health resources they need, and their goal is to raise over $100 million over the next 10 years to help increase access to mental health services with the focus of underserved communities. Mental illness impacts everyone, and we are committed to helping people feel more connected to one another and less alone in the world. Also, she strongly believes that you are not meant to look like everyone else, and that's what makes you rare. Whether you enjoy putting a full face, just want to play around, feel creative, or rarely wear any makeup at all, this makeup is made to make you feel good in without hiding what makes you unique. So now let's go ahead and get into the makeup. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't do reviews much on my channel, like full reviews. I just kind of like try things on for you guys and do tutorials. So if I'm not the best reviewer, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to incorporate as much information as I possibly can. I just have never done a video like this. Like, I don't know why. And it's kind of exciting. I see why you guys like them. Like, they're pretty fun. So she launched quite a few items in this collection. And one thing I noticed that she didn't launch was any eyeshadows, which personally I'm kind of okay with. Like, I feel like there's so many eyeshadow collections everywhere that that's the last thing a lot of us want. Like, a lot of us want a complexion product, skin product, the everyday thing we use. I personally don't use eyeshadow every day, so I'm kind of okay with her not launching that. I feel like in the future she probably will, but for starting off, she has some pretty amazing things. So I'm just gonna show you guys the brochure because the box is so huge. So we have right here her new foundation and concealer, primer, a setting mist, a blot and glow touch-up kit, a liquid liner, a eyebrow pencil and gel, so it's kind of a 2-in-1. There is a dewy lip balm, a liquid skin luminizer, a liquid blush, 2 brushes, a multitasking sponge, and then a matte lip cream. And for both foundation and concealer, she did launch 48 shades, which is so impressive. So lots of shades to choose from, which is really nice. I feel like she really took every skin tone in consideration when creating this. In the brow pencil and gel, she launched 8 shades. In the liquid liner, she just has black right now. And then for the blush, there's 8 shades. The dewy lip balms, 8 shades. Highlighters, 8 shades. And the lip cream's 12 shades. Now, one thing I did notice too while reading all of this is honestly how affordable everything is. Personally, to me, I feel like I expected this to be a lot more expensive, but it is pretty affordable, which is a plus, just based off like what I've used so far. We'll start off in the order that I do my makeup. So we're gonna go in first with the primer. This is called the Always On Optimistic Illuminating Primer. It's a weightless universal gel primer that has ultra fine pearls in here. This starts at $26. So far this feels really good. It kind of reminds me of the texture of MAC Strobe Cream. If you guys have ever used that, you know exactly what I mean. You can see it does give you that super dewy finish on the skin. See, that alone with a little bit of the concealer to spot conceal any areas that you just want to even out or brighten up, I think would look really good. Personally, you guys know I love a forehead glow, so I'm feeling this right here. And I really do like the way it feels. It has that slight grip and it feels very lightweight too. So as I mentioned, this is $26 and you get 9.4 ounces in this. The container isn't glass either. It's kind of like a plastic. As far as the price goes, I think it's pretty reasonable. Like, I've seen primers that are like $100. some of them $50, so this is not bad at all. And by the way, I did 2 pumps just to kind of really get a feel for how it looks on the skin. If you're somebody who is more oily or just needs a little bit of glow, feel free to do just like half a pump or 1. So now we're gonna move into the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, and they sent me 3 shades. So I have right here the 210N, the 290N, and then the 270N. Now out of all the 3 shades, I did have a chance to swatch it already, and 270N works the best for me. It has a little bit more of an olive undertone in this, which is perfect. They do offer a warm, neutral, and cool, so you will find things that have a little bit more of a rosy undertone, and then a little bit more of an olive golden undertone, and then neutral, what's kind of in the middle. So I think this one is perfect. And this right here is a foundation elixir that feels barely bare while building coverage and boosting your natural glow. Again, available in 48 shades. And when you open it up, it has the doe foot applicator, which is personally my favorite because I like a lot of coverage. I got a big face. I have a lot to cover around here. So I really like the idea of being able to add it where you need it, but you're also able to get like a full glam. So because you guys know I love a full glam, we are gonna go full glam. So yesterday when I tried it on, I was so impressed how like silky and smooth my skin looked, and even but so natural at the same time. So you guys are going to love it. And then to blend it out, there are 2 options that you can use. So there is a sponge, and then there is this kind of kabuki brush. So because I personally don't like to blend out my foundation with a sponge, I'm gonna use the brush, and we'll be using the sponge for my actual concealer. And then this brush right here is the Liquid Touch Foundation Brush, cruelty-free foundation brush packed with silky soft bristles, build, blend, and buff. Look at that. I'm telling you, coverage is there. I did obviously a lot more than like maybe the average girl would. If you're somebody who just needs a little, then just use a little. If you're somebody who doesn't like a lot, don't use a lot. You know, it's really all preference. I just want to try this out to like the max possible because I like it that way. But also so you guys can see that you can really achieve full coverage with this. And then for my forehead, I'm gonna go ahead and buff down the center, a little on the sides. Okay, so there's the foundation application. I'm in love. It feels very weightless on the skin, and the finish on this I would say is a natural matte, so you are a little matte in some areas, but you still get that natural glow from within finish on the skin. I'm telling you guys, I love this foundation. It is so good. So now we're gonna move into the concealer, and this is initially what got me to want to do this video because I am so picky with concealers because I need something that looks good, lasts a long time, doesn't crease, full coverage. I need like a pretty good applicator. I have a bunch of check marks I like to hit. I have my everyday concealers that are more on the softer side, and then I have my full coverage one. And this one I felt was kind of like that middle in between one. I feel like I can go very soft and natural on this because of the finish, but then I can also really build it up to be a really full coverage. So this one is called the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, and this is priced at $19. $19, guys. So how many concealers you guys see out there that are $36, $45, $50? You know what I mean? When you guys see the coverage in the applicator, you're gonna wanna get it, trust me, because that price with the finish and look of this. So this is a moisturizing buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into the skin for undetected cake-free coverage, available in 48 shades. So the 3 shades that were sent to me are 290N, 210N, and 270. So the matching ones to the foundation. Now because I'm somebody who does like my concealer a little lighter, I think I'm gonna be using the 210. I think this is the one that I used yesterday. We're gonna go with 210 because I like it very bright underneath of my eyes. So let's talk about this applicator. It is a doe foot, but it's kind of like a triangle. And that is perfect for kind of like sculpting. Oh my God, I'm telling you guys, the coverage on this, look, I will not re-dip either. My hand just fell up. And then a little bit on the side. And then a little bit on the nose. Add some to my chin area, a little underneath. I kind of like to add it wherever I do want that brightening. This applicator makes it really easy to apply and blend out. I'm also gonna add a little bit to my eyelid just to kind of even this area out. I'm gonna go now in and blend it out with the beauty sponge that she launched. This one right here is the Liquid Touch Multitasking Sponge. It's a plush sponge with a diamond shaped tip for precise application and customizable coverage. I will be honest, I was very judgy when I saw this sponge. I was like not into the way it looked. I think I'm just so used to a different finish. Think of a coral reef in a sponge, like all the little holes. It kind of reminds me of that. I'm just gonna blend. You know what? I will judge everything at the end. She killed it on coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it into the temples, just kind of hit it over. I'm gonna go now up into the forehead area and then just press. So now I'm gonna go in with another brush that she launched. I'm assuming that you can either apply with this, blend out with this. I personally like a sponge a lot more for my concealer, but I will be using this onto the inner corner of the eye. So this is a cruelty-free brush as well with uniquely sculpted bristles and a pointed tip for precise coverage. This is 16 bucks, so not bad. Pretty good brush. Cruelty-free as well, so you really can't go wrong with that. And I will be honest, I was also a little judgy on the brushes at first because they were really, really shiny. So I'm gonna try to feel about it, but this actually blended out really nicely, and this is working really nicely as well. So let's go ahead and talk about her liquid blushes that she launched. These are the Soft Pitch liquid blushes. These are starting at $20. This is a long-lasting blush that gives you a very soft, healthy glow to the skin. And these are the 4 shades that she launched. I'm gonna double check again and see if she launched more than that. But she actually launched 8 shades. So there are 4 dewy ones and 4 matte ones. And I got Joy, Love, Grace, and Lucky. So 2 dewies and 2 matte. So these are the 4 shades that came. The applicator on this is pretty cool. It kind of looks like a lip gloss, which I personally thought it was actually a liquid lip, but this is the actual applicator. Less is more. Believe me when I say that, because I went to I had like 4 dots and I went to go blend it out and I was like, whoa, it was so intense. So a little goes a long way, but that's really nice because sometimes these liquid blushes no sale nada, like you'd be like adding it and adding it and adding it and nothing happens. These I feel have a really great color payoff, so I would do honestly 1 to 2 dots max, and that's it. I did 4 and overdid it, and I think I am in the mood. I could definitely feel a difference in between them. So Love definitely feels a little bit more like a velvety kind of mousse, while the Joy one, which is the dewy blush, is a little bit more dewy. It just has a little bit more of like a sheen to it. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So this is Joy, and like I said, I'm gonna do, oh, I think I overdid it. I'm actually gonna blend this out with the back of the sponge. Looks really good. Very healthy and radiant. Do you ever look at your makeup and you're like, I look like I need something, I'm kind of dull? It's usually blush that you need. So I will always pop that onto like my apples, but I'm kind of into this look right now. I think it looks so healthy. I actually feel like adding a little bit of Love, the matte one, just to kind of try it out. Okay, that one is a little darker for sure. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my God, no, I say. Take some of that off. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Love on top to get that glow back. I actually think I prefer the dewy one versus the matte one. The matte one's nice, but I think it dulls you out a little bit, while this one definitely is keeping me a little bit more radiant. It's makeup. It's makeup. Just based off of both these, I think I would gravitate more towards the dewy blush because I do like a little bit more of a dewy finish on the skin. If you're somebody who likes it more matte, definitely try out the matte ones. Really just all a preference on how you like it. We're gonna move into another exciting product that she launched, and it is these liquid highlights, and these are called Positive Light Liquid Luminizers. These start at $22, and it is a silky second skin liquid highlighter that creates a lasting luminous finish, available in 8 shades. So these are the 4 that were sent to me. And Enlighten, which is gonna be more of like a pearly gold shade in Hand, which is more pink. Mesmerize, which I believe is this one right here. It's kind of like a rose gold shade. There is Outshine, which personally to me, I like this one. It's kind of like a pearl champagne. Then there is Transcend, so definitely rose, a little more pink gold, rose gold. And then there is Flaunt, which is super bronzy. Then there's Captive and Reflect that are just gonna be a little deeper. So love that she made different undertones in these. Sometimes I feel like there's not enough undertones in the body shimmers. How many times have you guys seen a body shimmer that has like a super silver finish and it just doesn't like reflect the same way on the skin? So I love that there are multiple shades in these. It's really, really important. And something to keep in mind too is that all her components, what I've noticed is that there's no glass. It's kind of like a pixie, not a pixie, is it a pixie? Like a pix, I don't even know what it's called, but I'm pretty sure you can recycle all of this as well. And I'm actually applying this on my finger. I don't want to use the applicator. I feel like I like having control of my liquid highlights. I feel this is really subtle for a highlight. Personally, I like mine to be a little bit more intense, more blinding, but for somebody who doesn't like too much or that likes a little bit of a glow, this may be the right product for you. To me, I feel like this is probably one I can live without. Like, I don't feel like it's the absolute best skin highlight that I've tried, but that's, again, just me and my preference. I feel it actually kind of like matted me down, so I'm gonna add more. Am I just obsessed with this? Is that what's kind of happening to me? I actually feel like this may have given my skin more of a glow than the highlight did, so don't mind if I do. So now we're gonna move into the brow product, and this right here is the Brow Harmony Pencil and Gel. This starts at $22. It's pretty cool because there are two ends to it. This is the triangle shaped retractable eyebrow pencil. And then on this side, it is a brow gel that has a super micro brush, which is perfect for really buffing and getting those hairs up. This is also available in 8 shades. What I'm gonna do is actually grab my spoolie from one of my brow brushes, kind of brush everything up into place before I go in with the product. And I'm gonna start off by using the Brow Harmony side. By the way, I'm using it in the shade Deep Brown, in case you guys are curious. And then for the colors, there are Soft Brown, Rich Taupe, Warm Brown, Soft Blonde, Rich Taupe, Warm Brown, Warm Auburn, Cool Brown, Deep Brown, Ash Gray, and Soft Black. So definitely every undertone that you need for brows. Now, if you're somebody who has struggled with trying to find the right brow pencil for your eyebrows, when I used to work in the makeup industry, I would always go based off of their hair root. So if I had a client that had super blonde hair, tons of highlights, I would go one shade darker than her root. If I had somebody who had jet black hair, I would go one shade lighter. You never want to like overpower the brows where it's just like so dark or so washed out where you need something. So keep that in mind next time you guys are looking for a brow pencil and you're like, wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna go in and fill my brows. Pencil actually reminds me of is it the Hourglass one? It's a very similar one from Hourglass. I played with a couple brow pencils similar to this style. I'm actually gonna grab my brow pencil and kind of work with what is already on the brow to fill it in, just so it looks even. Wow, it looks really good. I like the color. I love the way this looks. Just so natural. What's going on with me, guys? I'm becoming a natural girl. Okay, so now we're gonna move into my lip color, which I'm actually really excited to do this first, just because I wanna keep the eyes minimal. As you know, I'm not gonna be doing shadow today. I am gonna be doing her liquid liner, but I wanna do that at the very end. So she came out with lip balms and then these lip souffle matte lip creams, which is kind of like a super velvet soft finish on the lip. It's not like a liquid matte lipstick. It's not shiny at all. It looks like a very dreamy lip. I'll show you guys right now what I mean, but I think I'm in the mood for this color. I was at first in the mood for the orange, but I think this is the one because this is like a really good everyday kind of lip. So she sent me Brave, Strength, Motive, Fearless, Ascend, and Inspire. So definitely really pretty colors, my kind of colors I like to wear because I like either very bold or very nude. So I think we're gonna be doing this one today. And then also, she launched the With Gratitude lip balms, which I will not be using in this video, but there are 8 shades in here. These are just like an everyday kind of lip balm. Some of them do have color in them. So this one is gonna be like the clear shade. And then there is, for example, this one right here, which is like a good everyday kind of lip. This one's called Empathy. And then this shade is called Appreciate. Beautiful. It's a really nice color. And then Thankful. So definitely everyday wearable kind of lip. So lip balms are nothing like the matte lip creams or like a lipstick. They're very sheer, have a glossy finish. I wear lip balms every day actually because my lips do get really dry. So I like to keep my lips very hydrated. And I really love how now lip balms have color in them. It's perfect if you need just a little bit of color. You can even throw a lip liner on with them. So these lip balms right here are gonna be $16. And then the Lip Souffle matte lip creams are gonna be $20. So let's go ahead and apply this color Brave on my lip. So you can see what I mean. The consistency on this is really whipped and velvety. What I liked too from trying it on yesterday, when it dries down, it's not matte. It's still very comfy. You almost forget you have something on your lip. I'm actually gonna add a little bit of my lip liner. You guys know I need lip liner. I don't need it, but I love lip liner. Gives me just a little definition and finishes off my lip. There we go for the lip color. I really love the finish of these. So personally, I feel like this shade is gonna become one of my everyday lip colors to wear. This one again is in Brave. I just really like the color. And as we're getting into fall, I feel like I need like that staple go-to lip. And I don't know why I think this is so pretty. Lastly, I'm gonna go in with the liquid liner that she launched. Now I'm excited to apply this on because I'm gonna be doing my liner a little different. I'm gonna actually be doing it very natural very thin and very subtle. That's very different for me because I normally just get carried away. But that's one of the reasons why I waited till the end, because if I would have done my eyes first, I would have gotten carried away. And then I would have thrown a lash on. And I don't want to wear a lash today. I want to give you guys like a very wearable, fresh makeup look that doesn't require lashes. This is the Perfect Stroke Matte Liquid Liner. It is a long-range waterproof eyeliner. And I love the tip on this right here. It's actually a brush applicator, which I like personally. I think that they're really nice. I'm gonna kind of create the foxy eye kind of eyeliner. So just a little line at the end and then to the inner corner of the eye. I hope. We shall see how it comes out. There we go. It looks really pretty. I love how I said I was gonna do like a really simple eyeliner and then it just, you know. Oh yeah, look at the difference that just did with my eyes. It just like enhances like the shape, really just brings it out. I'm actually really excited to try out this liner with the full eyeshadow look, cut crease and everything. But yeah, it looks really, really good. So I'm actually gonna throw on a little bit of mascara off camera and I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts on the collection. Oh shit, last thing, we gotta add some of the setting mist. This is a kind of like a 4-in-1 and it says to hydrate, prime, set, and refresh in your makeup. It's 4-in-1, 24 bucks. Smells like a spa too. It smells really good as well. So here is the finish on this makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing this whole look go down. So I'm sure you guys are now curious to my final review and thoughts on this entire makeup look. And I'm gonna definitely give it the thumbs up. For the most part, everything was so good. I'm gonna highly recommend the foundation and concealer. Do not sleep on these. I think you will be absolutely impressed with them. The only thing I will recommend is setting it with the powder. I didn't because I wanted you guys to see it without, but I do think that you're gonna wanna set. The primer is pretty good as well, so I'm gonna give this a go. The setting mist, I mean, I just put it on right now. I haven't worn it all day, so I don't really know. So this one you can kind of, you know, think about or try it out at store and then reach back to it. Lip colors, a must. These are beautiful, and I think this is kind of like the new wave in lipsticks, like having them a little bit more like that soft matte. The beauty sponge. I'm not 100 on this one. I don't know if I love it as much as everything else, so I'm gonna just kind of leave this one again on the side. I'm not sure if it's like my favorite product. And also the liquid highlights. I don't know if these are my favorite for this look that I created. I don't feel like it worked that well or didn't give me that wow factor that I wanted. So these are a little questionable. I'll have to try it again. I don't want to say like no completely. When I did try them on my body, like they definitely have potential. I think I just have to try it with a different look, but for right now, I'm just gonna leave them to the side. Liquid blushes, do not pass on these. These are just gorgeous and just so pretty for like that everyday kind of look. The only thing I do want to point out really quickly that I did notice with the brow pencil and this little gadget in particular is that they definitely do feel a little cheapy. Like everything else felt really good. I love her packaging to it, but these did feel like a little cheapy. That really doesn't bother me, but somebody else might be bothered by it. But everything else is like pretty freaking good, guys. Again, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say check it out, pick it up, pick up the products I talked about. But everything else, wow, I'm impressed. I feel really cute too because I never do looks like this. Like you guys know I'm crazy, full glam all the time, but this is a pretty wearable look. I feel like it's professional. It's very work attire. I look like a licenciada, you know what I mean? Like I'm feeling myself right now. So anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope I did a good job at it by explaining everything as much as I could. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I will see you later. Bye.